Hello, friends. Welcome to Leap interview series. Today we have with us Dr. Komal Chopra. Dr. Chopra, welcome.
Thank you. It's a
Great.
pleasure to be with you and to interact with you.
Well, pleasure is definitely mine as well. And Doctor, you have various accomplishments and achievements. Maybe let's start with your brief journey, if you don't mind.
Right, absolutely. So, my brief journey started 20 years back into academics. I was more driven with passion for research, and that's how I started my career with an institution in Pune, based out of India, to write case studies for them. And some of my case studies got published with the Case Center UK, which was earlier called as European Case Clearing House. And
Oh, fantastic.
one one aspect of case study publication was that I had to conduct these case studies in the classroom and to test them.
Right.
So when I was conducting these case studies, I got an inclination towards teaching, and my case studies were appreciated, and that's how my journey in academics began. And then I began to take a few guest sessions, which were also appreciated. And so I came into full-fledged teaching and research. And since then, I have been into teaching. I have been into research publications. I have been into research and consultancy projects. I've been into patents. And what I believe in academics is it's not just about dissemination of knowledge. It's about how you make an impact, uh, how your knowledge and how you make an impact to the future generations, to the industry, and to the society at large. So the real reward that I see in academics is when I'm able to bring out that change in the society, in the community, in the industry, probably even in government policies. So that's what is the real reward of education. And
Fan-
education is something which is an asset and which remains with you throughout your life. You may lose all the money, but education you can never lose. So that's all from my side.
Absolutely, absolutely. And now your current work profile. So, where are you working right now, and what exactly is your role, and what you are uh, teaching as assistant professor,
As associate professor,
associate professor?
right? So my current role in the organization can be divided into three different aspects. One is the teaching part. So I teach the regular MBA
What
students.
organization?
Yeah, okay. So I work with the Symbiosis Institute of Management Studies,
Okay.
and we are a constituent of Symbiosis International deemed university based out of Pune, India. But
Okay.
we are a well-known university abroad also. We have a campus in Dubai, and we are also have a good ranking in the QS ranking that you will see.
Okay.
And
Right.
as far as my role is concerned, you can divide it into three different aspects. One is teaching, second is research, and the third is contribution to academic governance. So when I talk about teaching, I teach the regular MBA program. I teach the MBA executive program where we have working professionals coming from industry, and I teach subjects mostly related to area of marketing. And
Wow.
as far as my research is concerned, I've been publishing many research papers in international peer-reviewed journals. I'm also a reviewer for a number of A, B category journals, which are most reputed. I'm also on the editorial board of two reputed journals. In addition, I've also done a lot of government projects. And one good part of government projects is more of practical application, not just about doing a project and how it contributes to the government policy, how it contributes to making an impact in the society. So, the government projects are such that where you can fill the gap or how you can make a change in society. So, we have done projects which are actually inclined and they contribute significantly to the government policies. We've also done a project for people with special needs. So we had done a project for visually impaired people and how we could help them. And it was again a government project and again a significant contribution to society. I also published two patents, which are now in the next phase. So this is about my research, and I'm also into a lot of international collaborations. So we have collaborations with universities abroad for our conference for teaching. I've also done teaching abroad with University of Witwatersrand and Kathmandu University, and also we have faculty exchange programs where we collaborate in terms for research, where we collaborate for conferences, we collaborate for teaching, and as far as academic governance is concerned, the major contribution I would say is towards the quality of education. So our institution is ISO 9001 2015 certified, and I'm in this with the same institution for around 17 years, and I've spearheaded this ISO for 17 years, and that has helped to significantly improve the quality of education and also helped in giving us good accreditation for our institution.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's really amazing. Quickly, let's grab your thoughts and insight because you are a personality which is um having exposure to international world because of your role as well as your engagements with various academic institutions outside your country, and being a professor uh, for management students, obviously you have a global angle as well. So, uh, to pick your views on what are the current challenges for the educational institutions.
Okay, so the current major challenge of education institution that are facing today is because of generative AI. So generative artificial intelligence has made things much easier, and for us as a faculty, the biggest challenge is now knowledge is available everywhere. Earlier, it used to be Google, now it is Gen AI, and so many other sources of knowledge. So, what is it that how should I should be delivering in the classroom that students already know? Uh, Correct. So the focus here is on how do we deliver value to students. And while technologies are good and they are helpful, so the biggest challenge is ethical use of technology. So while Gen AI can be very good, it can also be very bad in terms of the way you use it. So the ethical challenge, that's the major ethical challenge that I see. And also because of this, what value we are giving to students in terms of skill development. So it's not about just education, it's about skill development, it's about grooming students for future careers. And earlier it used to be just domestic careers, but with globalization our students also get placed with companies who send them for abroad. So internationalization exposure is also important. So these are some of the challenges that we face, and with the ever-changing global scenarios. So with technology changing so fast, we have to regularly update and upgrade ourselves so that we deliver whatever is the current in the classroom, and the students also remain updated at the same level. So tomorrow, when a company comes to campus for recruitment, they have all the recent and updated knowledge and also good in terms of their skills, and that's the biggest reward when they get a good job, and their professional journey is also rewarding. So that's the real reward of an academic faculty. So that's what I would say.
Well, that's amazing. So how that's interesting point that you made there about students using ChatGPT and other AI tools to do their self-learning. And you mentioned about, what can we do? They already know what we're going to talk about. So what is the solution there? How do you deliver value to the students?
Correct. So now in terms of, we are not just so if you had seen the scenario of education 15, 20 years back, the only source of knowledge was a textbook and a teacher and
Right.
be some technology tools. But now we have become facilitators of education, right? So while ChatGPT, Gen and other tools are good for self-learning, what we have to create value in terms of skill development of student, that he should be able to sharpen his analytical skills. He should be able to think critically and not just put the query in ChatGPT and get answers. He should be able to come out with innovative solutions. So our focus is now more on how do we ensure that all these resources that he is using, he uses in the correct manner and he takes advantage of this, and that really help him and support him. So we are now facilitators of knowledge, and the entire focus is now on skill development with usage of technology, and uh, that's how he will in his future be able to come out with creativity, innovation, uh, be able to analyze maybe different wherever he's working, analyze market situations, analyze the stock market. And now focus the value addition that we do is more in terms of skill development and facilitation, that he's getting the right knowledge at the right time. In addition, I also see, while this knowledge is good, but I also see a lot of these knowledge also comes from unreliable sources. So many
Right.
times, whatever the knowledge that he has, there is no authentic source where he can verify. So I always tell my students, you refer whatever you can through all sources, but make sure they're authentic sources. So whatever knowledge you get is authentic. So the biggest challenge, or we as facilitators do, is first to ensure that he gets the right knowledge from whatever sources he use, and how does he use this knowledge to develop his skills that I just discussed about, whether it is analytical skills, whether it is decision making skills, whether it is creative skills, whether it is innovative skills. So this is what our role is today.
Wow, fantastic. Well, that's a great perspective. If I may ask, you know, being part of the management institution, which, as you said, is ranked very highly in QS ranking as well, and having campuses at many places, including Dubai, you said. Um, I'm sure the institution is doing a lot of activities over the period of time, like you said, faculty exchange and many other things, right? However, with the changing needs of the current generation, with the evolution of AI, ChatGPT, and related tools, and digital skills as well, and so on. At the same time, the education system is also upgrading itself to better equip itself to match with the current needs. Uh, so, with all this to keep in mind, what are the activities that you see that you would like the, because you are also, one of your role is the governance area of your institution as well, and because you also have these international collaborations that you manage. So I'm thinking from that perspective, what are the activities that your institution you would like them to do?
Okay, so with the change in scenario, with change in education, and with the changing world, the teaching pedagogy has also changed drastically. So earlier, what we used to have delivering lectures in the classroom, that has not totally done away with. Any classroom interaction is a mix of using technology, is a mix of doing classroom activities, is a mix of what we call as a flipped classroom, where we where students learn the basics at their home, and we only have case study discussions in the classroom. And also we have role plays, also we have field work, we have got live projects, we've got business simulation. So any teaching pedagogy is a mix of every all these aspects, so that holistically we are developing the skills of students. And it's not only in terms of grooming, in terms of education, but since he has to work in the industry tomorrow, but also not only at a managerial level, but also at a leadership level, how we can develop our students. So to summarize your and for your question, I would rather say that there has been a drastic change in the teaching pedagogy that we have for our students. And in education, we follow something called as the Bloom's taxonomy. And Bloom's taxonomy has 6 levels. And when we deliver education, we deliver it at level 4, 5, and 6. So level 4 is about analysis, level 5 is about synthesis, and level 6 is about creation of knowledge. So this is how creation of using your creativity. So this is how we go about.
Wow, fantastic. But so, any specific activities that you think should be done by, in the educational institution, or maybe your educational institution you would like, or you're planning to do something?
I think what is more required in terms of education is now, because with rapid globalization, collaboration with international universities, and giving more of international exposure to students, that is more important.
Absolutely.
That has also become easier now because you are sitting in UK and I'm sitting in India and we are having a discussion. And what I foresee in the future is a global classroom where maybe you are also teaching and I'm also teaching, and students at the same time are getting flavor of different countries and professors from different countries. So that is what I see there in the future. It'll be more of a global classroom than of individual university classroom.
What a wonderful concept that you just shared here. Yes, a global classroom with probably multiple facilitators,
Right.
uh, and I won't say teachers anymore,
Yeah.
because what you just explained. Um, and so it's not just me talking or you talking. We are both there as having this discussion in this global classroom. I think wonderful concept, and I'm actually excited. Maybe we should have something like that one day, very soon, where we have two, three people from different countries talking on a topic, and students just attend this
Yes.
global classroom and feel themselves enlightened with the different perspectives from different geographies.
Correct. Absolutely right. So that is where the students sitting in a classroom will get an entire holistic experience of what is happening around the world, and in the same classroom. So I think that is what is the need of the hour.
Well, that's really nice. Wow. I think we are coming towards the end of our discussion and interview. Um, so, before I say goodbye, any final words any advice that you would like to give to the students who might be listening to this?
Yeah, so my final advice to the students is, education is an asset, and it remains with you throughout your life. And learning never stops even after you pass out. Even though I may be a professor, for me, every day is a learning experience. And while we teach students, we also learn from the students, right? So learning is not a one-way track. Learning is collaborative. So while you learn something from me, I also learn something for you. So always ensure that people that wherever you go, you definitely learn something, and this learning also helps you maybe not at the same place, but maybe at some other place. So learning level stops, and uh, and the more experience you get, the more it sharpens your skills, and the more it helps you in your future career. So that's what I would say to myself.
Well, if I was a cheeky student of your class, I would be saying that, Dr. Komal Chopra, if you are also learning, and if I am also learning, then maybe you also should pay me fees. um, I was just
So
making it a lighter note.
okay. So the fees that you pay is not only towards learning, is towards many other aspects. And today
Absolutely.
learning also comes for free. So even if you don't want to pay fees, there are so many open sources available for where you can learn. So
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, amazing to talk to you. Thank you so much for your time and valuable insights that you shared today. Thank you once again.
thank you, Sachin. It was really nice to interact with you. And as I said, while interaction, I also got to know a few things from you and the way you look at education. So it's a real pleasure to meet you today and to talk to you. And surely, I believe this concept of global classroom will work in the future. where both of us will be in the same classroom, and probably some few more facilitators, and definitely I should see this
Well, in next
reality.
coming days, I think let's make it happen. I think it's a wonderful idea to take up.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah, thanks.